I'm Amanda.fobister. I run the Gambling Addiction Awareness Program for the Kenora Chiefs Advisory. The Gambling Addiction Awareness Program offers a once-a-year 3-day training in problem gambling and responsible gambling, primarily to NAIDAP workers and also for youth. We develop resources for problem gambling, responsible gambling, and we distribute those to all the First Nations in Treaty 3. I do workshops, presentations, and also provide support to frontline workers in the Treaty 3 communities. But also I like to outreach to community wellness, family well-being, prevention, family violence, even youth programs.
So I think that the program is really important because unfortunately all of our areas are having problems with substance abuse and mental health right now. I think it's no secret across Canada. Sadly, people are dying every day from really high-risk substance abuse and mental health issues. So the focus is on that. But gambling might be part of one of their issues, or maybe they're being affected by a family member's gambling. So if we don't ask that question, we might be missing important pieces. Sometimes we only focus on the obvious, and we forget that maybe underneath there's something else that needs to be addressed.
I was introduced to gambling by a friend. She started taking me to bingo, and when I hit that jackpot, I thought to myself, oh boy, I could make easy money. And without thinking that it would be consequences, just kept going, and it really affected my children because I was being very irresponsible. I got a rude awakening. You know, you need to straighten out or you're going to lose your child.
Learning how to identify when gambling becomes a problem. Addiction can be a lot of different things, like you'd be addicted to a lot of different substances or behaviors. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm here, is to learn a little bit more about the Gambling Addiction Awareness Program and to bring back to the community if they ever have a problem with gambling.
I used to go there because I wanted to feel part of a crowd sometimes, but then I'd be spending lots of money without really taking note of what it was. Damn, I gotta want some of this money back.
Like, I'm thinking of our youth, and I'm also thinking about, like, in Ontario, there's supposed to be a casino being built. And it's nice to know that this is out there to teach them about responsible gambling instead of that compulsive where it becomes an addiction.
It's still going to be part of our culture and in our communities. So our message is not to say gambling is bad, you're a bad person if you gamble, but do it responsibly.
Setting financial boundaries, like setting a limit or leaving credit cards at home, right? Just taking a certain amount of cash and using that if you're a problem gambler.
I think it's very important because it brings awareness to people, and problem gambling isn't a topic that a lot of people talk about.
The youth ambassadors really help carry on our knowledge into our communities.
I would say to other people to come, learn about problem gambling, and then maybe you can help other people out who have a problem and they might not know.
Everyone has a story, and everyone has a past, and everyone's had suffering and challenges and setbacks.
But be patient with yourself, love yourself, be open to yourself and give yourself a chance to heal. Whatever it might be, whatever you have going on, give yourself a chance. And you might be surprised on what happens. You might be happy with the outcome, but you gotta give yourself a chance. It's scary and I understand that, but healing isn't supposed to be fun. Part of healing is hurting too. Part of healing is embracing whatever it is that might have led you to that point in your life.
Take down what you buy for lotto tickets. Take down what you spend at the casino. Just write it all down. You don't have to tell Laurel or anybody. It's for your own info. And I've had individuals come back and says, I had no idea that I was spending that much money.
It's just simple questions that can make a big difference. The reality is most of us do some form of gambling, but gambling has some risk. And people who are in recovery from substance abuse issues are at higher risk. People who have had trauma and loss and grief issues are at higher risk. So we need to ask those questions. We're not there to judge people, we're just there to have open conversations and let people know where to go for help if they're having some.
There's the big win. They get to the point where they start believing that they'll win back their losses.
It's been really great working with Amanda. I definitely learned a lot with this past 2 months being here.
My favorite part of being part of the GAAP group would be the opportunity to learn and help people in a way and spread the awareness.
So I think it's really important that my program continues to provide the training and education to not just the youth and the NADAP workers, but I think it's important that they share that knowledge and those skills to prevent people from becoming problem gamblers in the future.
Ask for help. Don't be embarrassed to just ask for help, because people want to reach out and they want to help you connect with your true self again.